Trying to kick it away for Seattle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Coleman now gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Doug Baldwin deep here for Seattle. Baldwin now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One back is Lacey. Play action. Now Wilson. Deep drop, looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
First and goal from the 8. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
3rd down and goal from the 6. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I.
Easy. Crunch.
Going with their tight end on fourth. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. One back is Lacey. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And his kick is good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye. He'll drop to throw. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. back to CenturyLink Field after this. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a gain of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He comes up with the football.
Absolutely. And then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. With just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Eddie Lacy as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Going deep here for Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free set. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. We'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on second down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This is Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Lacey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Charles Haley, the Hall of Famer, made the tackle.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On third down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
One back is Lacey. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's third down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they win big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. Coleman. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Wilson on second down. Complete outright to Kurz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third and 2, now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And Cooks has it over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They begin the drive with Lacey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, go down, go down. All right, move 15. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now a 10th carry here for Lacey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Wilson on second down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and we just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it, and it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for two. It's Coleman here, and he'll get in. as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the pistol, here's Lacey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense? Touchdown, Houston! Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And now the kick is blocked. And all the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back. And the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and eat some clock with Lacey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come up in an offset eye. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Complete outright to Kurz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. They'll hand it off. Lacey. And they'll stop him right on the... And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Lacey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. In motion is the tight end, Graham. On 3rd down, here's Lacey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. They come out here in the eye. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19, 14.
Here we go with Lacey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Wilson wants to throw it. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
4 down.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point.